This is Dan Dicks here reporting for Press for Truth, coming at you here today with a quick video report because Elon Musk just posted this photo of himself with President-elect Donald Trump, and he captioned it with just 3 words: Novus Ordo Seclorum. Now, this isn't the first time we've seen him use this phrase. A few years ago, he was at an event called the Met Gala, where he wore this jacket. And if you look very closely at the back, it says Novus Ordo Seclorum. This is a Latin phrase that can be found on the Great Seal of the United States on their $1 bill, where right here at the bottom it says Novus Ordo Seclorum, which translates to New Order of the Ages. Or in some circles, it translates to New Secular Order. And this is where the term New World Order is derived from. But you'll notice another Latin phrase at the very top of the seal that says Annuit Coeptis, which translates to He favors our undertakings, with a very ominous-looking all-seeing eye that's in a capstone floating above an Egyptian pyramid. But just who exactly is the he that they are referring to who favors their undertakings? Well, you'll notice beside this phrase, it says, "In God we trust," which is who they're referring to when saying he favors our undertakings for this new order of the ages or this new world order. But what God are they referring to? On Halloween, Elon Musk chose this costume, and yes, it's just Halloween. One could argue he's just embracing the spirit of the holiday, but it's still a pretty interesting choice to have an upside-down cross on the forehead of Baphomet, which is an androgynous male and female goat-headed figure who was worshipped by the Knights Templars way back in the early 14th century. And he's actually still idolized to this very day with statues by Satanists. So what is Elon and Trump's plans here for the New World Order of the Ages? And is it really their plan, or is it the plan all along? Well, watch this compilation now that I put together almost 15 years ago for my film United We Fall, that shows political leaders on all sides of the political spectrum calling for this New World Order, which is now starting to come into view.
The hope that each of us has to build a new world order in which nations and peoples with different systems and different values can live together in peace.
We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order, a world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations.
Now we can see a new world coming into view. A world in which there is the very real prospect of a new world order. It is a big idea, a new world order, where diverse nations are drawn together in common cause to achieve the universal aspirations of mankind. Out of these troubled times, our 5th objective, a new world order, can emerge.
There is a chance for the President of the United States to use this disaster to carry out what his father, a phrase his father used, I think, only once, and hasn't been used since, and that is a new world order.
There's a need for a new world order. In the next few years, a solution will emerge, that people will look into that cauldron and decide that they have to learn their limits. But I think that at the end of this administration, with all its turmoil, and at the beginning of the next, we might actually witness the creation of a new order.
After 1989, President Bush said, and it's a phrase that I often use myself, that we needed a new world order.
It is a new mindset that the world now needs. It is a real, global New Deal that we need. An ecological and an economic New Deal that we need. In the name of France, I call upon all states to join ranks in order to found the new world order of the 21st century.
I think the New World Order is emerging, and with it the foundations of a new and progressive era of international cooperation. We need a world of shared global rules, founded on shared global values.
When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order, an order in which a credible United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill the promise and vision of the UN's founders.
Folks, as you can see, there's nothing new about this. A new world order is coming, but there is good news. The entire system that is being set up here is incredibly fragile. It's like a deck of cards in a pyramidal structure that is actually destined to crash one day. The final chapter has already been written. The real question here is, what side will you have been on when all is said and done? Will you have been one of the ones who chose freedom and individual liberties and sovereignty? Or were you one of the people who were policing your fellow neighbors and getting them to go along with the agendas of your captors, much like one who suffers from Stockholm Syndrome? Well, I, for one, folks, am happy to be on the right side of history. I will continue to expose wickedness in high places and to uncover the deeds that are done in the dark. If this is something you appreciate, please click the thumbs up button, share this video, let people know what we're seeing right now is not new. It's a very old plan that is currently coming to fruition. If you appreciate my efforts to bring you this info, guys, please check me out at pressfortruth.ca/donate. You can check a link in the description below. Thank you so much to everybody who does contribute to my efforts. And stay tuned, guys. We're going to have more video reports coming soon, God willing. This is Dan Dicks reporting for Press for Truth.